Hi, thanks for joining me. I'm Amanda of Inspiring Inkin. Welcome to my craft room. In today's video we're going to be making this card. It's using a new stamp set from the Stampin' Up! Autumn Winter 2017 catalogue, which is called Painted Harvest. It's a fabulous set with sunflowers and leaves. There's also a matching leaf punch, but we're not actually going to use that today. But we are going to do a bit of embossing, and I'm going to show you several different colour variations that you can use with the stamp set. So I'm really quite excited about what I'm going to share with you today. So let's get started. The first thing we'll do, I'll just show you the card, is I'm going to do a bit of embossing. Now the embossing folder, this is one of the dynamic embossing folders. And if you've not come across them before, they're really thick, much thicker than a standard embossing folder. And so when you put this through the Big Shot, you only want one plate. Now I'm using Lemon Lime Twist cardstock. Let's pop that in there and bring the Big Shot in. And this is the multi-purpose platform. I'll just put the embossing folder on, so just one clear plate and then wind it through. That's kind of doing that a bit backwards, but hopefully you'll be able to see that. Right, I'll just pop that on the floor out of the way. And then the texture of this is just incredible. It's so deep. I absolutely love it. It works, it looks lovely both ways, but we're going to use it that way. And what I will quickly show you actually is the colours I've got. So, Lemon Lime Twist you know about already. We've got Crushed Curry and Peekaboo Peach, which we're going to use on the sunflower, and Early Espresso as well. So I'm going to stamp the inside of the card. I always put, you can see here, I always put a white layer or vanilla layer of card on the inside of my cards. Invariably I use a coloured card blank when I'm making cards. So firstly, having a white layer or vanilla layer just means that you've got somewhere to write. But more importantly, I think it just sets it off, it gives me somewhere else to stamp, and it makes the card a little bit more sturdy as well. So I always do that. So I'm just going to stamp that. Now, Painted Harvest, the stamp set is photopolymer. So please get yourself a stamping pierce mat to do your stamping on. The photopolymer stamps don't actually have any foam or any bounce in them, so stamping on the mat just gives you a little bit of give from the base, and it just helps getting a nice crisp image. So I'm just going to stamp there and there. So that's for the inside. So I'll just get those two layers on. So a little bit of Tombow. Pop that on the inside, like so. And then this embossed layer here. And that's going to go on the front, just like that. Okay, so that's really quite simple and straightforward. So let's get the layers. So what I'm actually doing is this piece now. Now this piece is 3 1/4 inches square. I'm just going to get another piece, I've put glue on that one. 3 1/4 inches square, so then that one will be 3 1/2. Yeah. Now let me show you these pieces. So this is the centre of the flower, and then you've got this detailed image and then this outer image. Now these images are watercolour images. They are not designed to stamp really crisply and cleanly. They're supposed to look like a watercolour wash. Now I've stamped them in lots of different orders, but I've discovered that it's best to stamp the centre of the flower first and then stamp the outer pieces. So in Early Espresso, I am going to stamp the centre, which is lovely. And then in Crushed Curry, lots of inking, I am going to look over the top and stamp. Now another trick when using photopolymer stamps is just to hold it for a few seconds. It just gives a little bit more extra time for the ink to transfer. Now can you see this isn't a mistake? This isn't, honestly, this isn't a problem. It is supposed to look like this. Now I'm actually going to stamp it again a second time. I'm just going to move it around a little bit and stamp it a second time. So I've got a fuller flower. And then I'm going to use this one, and this is in Peekaboo Peach. And I'm going to stamp that, and again give it a really good press over the top. I love it. I love the way it gives you such a detailed image. So that's the main part of the image. Now I have part stamped the leaf, and if I show you, there's the leaf stamp. I haven't actually got the stem part on there. And the way I've done that is I've used some post-it notes and just popped it there, just covering over the flower. And I've inked up the leaf and gone over the top. And you can see here that the leaf has gone onto the post-it note. So it looks like it's from behind the flower. And I'm going to do exactly the same again here with that one just there like that. So there you go. So that's the main part of the flower. I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to use this piece to stamp the greeting. Now for the greeting I have got here Teeny Tiny Wishes. This is one of my favourite stamp sets. It's got so many different greetings, but the best bit about it is it works with this, which is the classic label punch. Now I'm going to freehand stamp this like this original card here. I've stamped the happy birthday, but if you make a mistake, then you can just stamp it again, punch it out and layer it over the top. So get the two of them together. What greeting shall I put? I'm going to put Get Well Wishes on. Now I'm just going to check and see how straight it is by stamping it on my grid paper. Yeah, so when I mounted that stamp, that was good. And then I'm just going to stamp here. Fabulous. Okay, so let's move that out of the way. Put a little bit of glue here. So that's going to go on there, like that. And then, where's my original card gone? And then this is going on here. And the card is done. So quick, but really lovely. There we go. Okay, so there you have it. So here's the original one, and here's the one I've just made. So super quick and easy. Love the texture of the embossing folder, but it works really well with these colours. Now, what I do want to show you, I've got a couple more cards here. These cards have both been stamped using the same colour. So this one again has been stamped in Crushed Curry, both layers of the stamp, so both of these two pieces, and this one in Rich Razzleberry. And it's just a really lovely way of seeing how stamping them in one colour gives you this lovely effect. But then I've got even more colours to show you. So let me just, I'll just show you up to this camera, and then I'll just take them down so you can see them more clearly. And all of these pictures with the colour combinations will be on my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com. So you'll be able to see close-ups and things if you don't quite catch them on the video. So this one is Rose Red, Elegant Eggplant and Night of Navy. So I love this Rose Red, it's really cool. This one, Rich Razzleberry, you saw that earlier on. Cajun Craze and Bermuda Bay. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know I love blue, so this is a favourite for me. And then I did some more sunflower, typical sunflower type colours. So this one is Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze and Chocolate Chip. So the first colour that I say is the one at the back. So that's Crushed Curry, Cajun Craze is the detail, and chocolate chip in the centre. This is the one that is on the card. So it's Crushed Curry, Peekaboo Peach and Early Espresso. This is really zingy. Crushed Curry, Cherry Cobbler and Chocolate Chip. And then these ones, Crumb Cake, Cherry Cobbler and Chocolate Chip. Peekaboo Peach, Pumpkin Pie, Chocolate Chip. Daffodil Delight, Tangerine Tango and Chocolate Chip. So, one stamp set with one flower image, but 12 combinations of colours, and that's just for starters. I love it when I can take one stamp set and use it in lots of different ways. And believe you me, you're going to be seeing more of this stamp set in the coming months as I do some more projects. And you're going to see the matching leaf punch, which is fabulous, and we're going to be using that to make wreaths and all sorts of things. So do come back soon. If you want to be the first to know when I've got a new video, please subscribe. So you click on the subscribe button on my YouTube channel and you'll get notified as soon as I upload a new video. You can also pop over to my blog, which is www.inspiringinkin.com. There you'll see pictures of the projects that I've made and these colour combinations, links to my online store and lots of other creative inspiration as well. I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.